I'm Christine. I'm a yoga instructor, and I invite you to join me for some simple stretches to get rid of your low back pain. So just find a carpeted area in your home or roll out a yoga mat and join me by lying on our backs. And I invite you to bend your knees and place the soles of your feet about mat width apart. So that's more than hip width apart. And then slowly let your knees come together. And let's just get settled into this yoga practice. Maybe close your eyes. And place your hands on your hip bones or on your belly. And notice how your belly expands on every inhale. And how it softens on the exhale. Let your muscles relax. Let your low back release onto the floor. If you're holding tension in your jaw or in your forehead, maybe you can release that as well. And then place your arms on the floor. Open up your knees and windshield wiper your shins from left to right. Slow, steady movements. And the next time your knees are over to the left, stay there for a few breaths. Bring your knees back to center and lower them over to the right. And bring your knees back to center. Now place your feet about hip width apart on the mat. Lift your right knee and place your right ankle on your left knee. And draw your right knee away from you. Just stay here and continue to focus on your breath, letting your low back relax. And then release your right foot and lower it back down onto the floor. Lift your left knee, turn it out to the side, and place your left ankle on the outside of your right thigh or knee. We're starting to open up our hips and allowing our low back to relax into the floor. And release your left foot and place it back down onto the mat. So your feet about hip width apart on the mat. And then I want you to gently press your lower back into the mat, thereby tilting the pelvis back. And then slowly create an arch in your low back, tilting your pelvis forward. And slowly go back and forth with these gentle pelvic tilts, alternating between gently pressing your low back down and then creating a nice arch in your low back. This is a very gentle movement. And then come back to a neutral low back position and lower both legs down onto the ground, extending your legs. And then hug your right knee into your chest, interlace your hands at the shin and draw it in towards you. If this is a little bit too much for you, you can always place your left foot onto the mat rather than having it long. And then extend your right leg up into the air. Hold on to the back of your thigh. Bend your knee again, hug it in one more time. And then lower your right leg down onto the floor. Bend your left knee, hug it into your chest, interlace your hands at the shin. Extend your leg up into the air. Hold on behind the thigh. And bend your left knee again, hug it in towards your chest. And lower your legs back down. Now place the soles of your feet onto the mat about hip width apart. And just like we did at the beginning, lift your right leg, cross the right ankle over your left thigh. Draw your right knee away from you. But this time interlace your hands behind your left thigh and draw your left thigh towards your left shoulder. Remember to breathe. If you want, shift your weight a little bit towards the left and see how that feels. If you like it, stay there. If you don't, come back to neutral. And then let go of the interlace and lower your left foot down onto the mat and keep your right foot where it is. And bring your arms out in a T position with palms facing down. And then come onto the pinky toe side of your left foot and lower your left knee all the way down to the left until your right foot touches the ground. And stay here for a few breaths. And slowly come back onto the pinky toe side of your left foot and all the way onto that foot. And release your right leg down. Raise your left knee, turn it out to the side and place your left ankle on the outside of your right thigh. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh and draw your right thigh towards your right shoulder. As you release your left knee towards the front, so you're opening up your left hip. Once again, you have the option of shifting your weight more towards the right and see how that feels. And come back to neutral. Release the interlace, lower your right foot onto the mat and keep your left foot where it is. Place your arms in a T position with palms facing down. And come onto the pinky toe side of your right foot and lower your right knee all the way down until your left foot touches the ground. Slowly come back onto the pinky toe side of your right foot and onto the entire foot. And release your left foot down and hug both knees into your chest and gently sway from left to right. And for a final yoga pose, I invite you to find the wall, sit to the side of it, then lie down and bring your feet up against the wall, either straight, or if you want to bend them and place the soles against the wall. I find that that always feels super yummy in my low back. And just stay here for at least a few breaths, or maybe even up to 5 minutes, depending on how it feels in your body. And whenever you're ready, roll over to one side and gently push yourself up. And I hope you enjoyed these stretches, and I hope they're relieving your pain in your low back. And you can do these stretches every single day, and let me know in the comments if they're helping you. Bye.